I thought we'd bring out an old friend and a huge fan of Val's, NBA Commissioner Emeritus David Stern, to help me present the 2016 Billie Jean King contribution to Val Ackerman. Give it up. Here we go.
Billie Jean, thank you. Thank you so much. This is an honor beyond words, and when that phone call came in from you to tell me about this news, it sort of leapt to the top of the best phone call ever category. I am so happy that David is standing up here. I have been calling him for years the Billie Jean King of women's basketball. So now to have it's like I'm seeing double now, to have both of them on stage here. I'm in heaven. David has been way too reluctant for way too long to take credit for everything that he's done for women's sports. And I can tell you, I am not standing here without his vision, his convictions, your commitment, and you're allowing so many of us to bring women's pro basketball to life in the biggest way ever. So I and everybody here owe you a huge debt of gratitude, and I hope you will take a bow. Please take a bow. Thank you. I loved seeing the front of the video because, like probably many of you here, I did grow up watching the coming of age of women's sports in the 1970s, led most of all by you, Billie Jean, and all of the great female Olympians of that time. Those performances were just seared into my mind. They still are. And it wasn't just about the skill that you had, but it was about all these other things, the way you conducted yourself, the confidence, the attitude, the toughness, the dignity, the strength. That's what you unleashed. And based on the energy in the room tonight, it's clear that that's what we're paying homage to with this spectacular celebration here this evening. And so for me to be here with all of you on the heels of an Olympic Games where Team USA women actually outnumbered Team USA men, to be around so many colleagues, friends, pioneers, so many women from all across sports, from the NCAA to the pros to the Olympic world to networks to agencies and beyond, to think about the progress that was set in motion because Birch Bayh and Patsy Mink and so many others had the persistence and the courage to say that women in sports in our schools deserve equal treatment in sports under the law. I want to thank them for my scholarship to the University of Virginia. They made that possible for me and so many others. And really, again, to feel the reaffirmation of respect for women in our world, thanks to the medium of sports, it's just an incredible feeling. I want to extend my thanks, Billie Jean, not only to you, but the entire Women's Sports Foundation family, especially Alana Kloss, Deborah Slaner-Larkin for her great leadership, Angela and Greta, Sandy Vivas, Maddie Weinstein, and all the members of your great board. I salute all of you for the relentlessness, the absolute relentlessness of your mission to make women out of girls, leaders out of women, and Billie Jean, to use your words from earlier tonight, the world a better place, all because of what sports makes possible. I am so proud that basketball has been the focus of my work over the past 28 years. What a year of great milestones for the women's game at all levels. I can tell you that these achievements wouldn't have happened without amazing athletes, dedicated coaches, countless executives and administrators, men and women alike, who have worked so tirelessly to move this great sport forward. Many of these contributors are in the room tonight. I'm running on a shot clock here, so I don't have time to say all of their names, but I want to thank them for allowing women's basketball, and all of you for allowing so many other women's sports to prosper and to shine. Besides David, I do want to acknowledge, though, 3 other senior leaders in the business who've helped transform the direction of women's basketball, particularly with all of the great things that were happening in the mid-90s. Russ Granick, Rick Welts, and Gary Stevenson. These 3 gentlemen, they contributed massively to the cause, and they helped make history. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for your leadership and your friendship, and I'm so grateful that you're here tonight. Thank you so much. To my family, I love them so much. I want to thank them for their support. And to the other award winners, your stories are so inspiring, and your recognition tonight is so very richly deserved. In closing, Helen Keller famously said, with a tip to Dan Mannix, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And so all of us together make a night like this one exuberant and hopeful. And I know that together we can and will do so much more. So thank you again for this incredible honor.